Alright, we back again. Got a new topic. It's called the absence of education. And when I look at education, I don't look at just the present. I look at the past and potentially how the future gonna be. But as far as we know about the past, think about this shit, cuz the schools been shit. It been shit before what it is now, and like they ain't really doing too much to make it better. They trying, but shit.
Man, it's fun, but yeah, man. Schools, think about it. Nigga go to school, you know, the first part of his life or whatever. You're supposed to learn shit, but the shit they're teaching you, it's some shit they want you to know, but it ain't the real shit. Like history, most of that shit false. I hope people like y'all don't believe that shit, cause that shit, most of that shit ain't real.
Well, when I look at history, I think as far as it being false, yeah, a good bit of that stuff. Like, if you think about some of the stuff that they tell you to believe, I'll be like, huh? It's like, they say that we evolved from the primordial ooze. They say it's a Big Bang theory. It's a whole bunch of things. You know, they don't even want you to learn some theories. But when I think about it, it seems like different races know more about your history than you do sometimes, as far as education that they teaching us.
Hey, cause think about it. They say, well, why black people in America? Cause we supposed to be slaves and shit, whatever. So our ancestors were slaves that brought here on them ships or whatever. Okay, I believe that, cause if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be over here in America. Them motherfuckers, them niggas over there, them boys too proud of their heritage or whatever it's called. They know they say about us. They don't even like niggas from America. I don't know about all of them, but most of them say that shit in Africa, where we supposed to be from. But textbooks and all that bullshit, all that shit, most of that shit is lies. Cause think about it. Who was the first person to be in America? Not Christopher Columbus.
Sure wasn't. The Native Americans
that they call Native Americans,
yes.
The first one to be in America.
When they say Native American, it's many differentiations of it. Or what we trying to think about when we think of Native American, most people would think of those people that was back in the times where, you know, you had wolves and you was more of a hunter type tribe. No, what we talking about is the natives of America. See, there's two different ways you can look at that. You know, they don't teach you 100% of your history. They teach you, like you said, the part they want you to know.
Cause think about it, they want to put too much information out there. They don't want to keep everybody informed of what's really going on in the world. Like, look how today's economy is. Something similar happened back then in what, the 19 some shit. The Black Tuesday, the stock market crash.
Yeah.
Everybody lost their ass of money. People was out on the streets. Rich people became poor people. Middle class people was just more fucked up or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess for black people, it was even more worse than it was back then. But like, let's take one clip from history. Like, what that shit is, the Civil War. Them boys said in Civil War was fought for, even though they said Abraham Lincoln did say he wanted to free the slaves.
Yeah, the Emancipation Proclamation, it said it helped towards that.
Yeah, but that's not why the Civil War was fought. The Civil War was fought because niggas couldn't see eye to eye on certain things. And not racism, what I'm trying to say is slavery was one of the topics that led toward that, but not one of the biggest things. Now, history shows us that if you do not learn from it,
you will repeat it.
You repeat it. You're doomed to repeat the mistakes that happened before if you don't learn and take from before, and what you know from then, you should use now.
Yes.
But history's pretty fucked up, because the history that you know isn't the history that's really known. It's what they want. It's what they want you to know, but it's not everything that you should know.
Because if, for instance, if some of y'all knew the history as in depth as it is, you would know that we're gonna go to present history now.
How can you make present history?
Well, I'm saying, say it like this: past history that was kind of it was kind of I ain't say present, but it was wow, fucked me up just now. But anyway, we're gonna go back to basically as far as the present. What I'm talking about is the information that was current, such as it was kind of current, but it wasn't too far back. Okay. Now, when we're talking about when we go to all these Middle Eastern places and fights of the war, they say the war is over.
Like when they killed Obama, them boys supposedly say Obama's dead now.
Something
no, wait, Obama said something wrong.
Yeah, okay.
My bad, Obama.
But my nigga, doing your thing, okay.
Yeah, well, anyway, but good thing about it. I don't know if y'all remember, but a few years, not even a few years, 10 years ago, 2001, them boys said, oh, we caught Osama bin Laden in the cave or some shit. But then recently they say, oh, we finally killed him, he's dead now. And none of y'all people remember when they said before they already caught him? Nah, it was Osama bin Laden. Nah, I know they supposedly caught Saddam Hussein, but I'm talking Osama bin Laden. You don't remember it. See, you don't remember, man. Nobody remember when they said
that is the one with the, okay, Osama is the one with the...
Yeah, man.
They did say...
Them boys said they caught that man before, and now they saying the shit about now they supposedly killed that man.
And a lot of people was... And you know, a lot of things you can see is when an event is trying to be blown up. Because you'll look in the media and be like, why is they throwing this so much? Like they trying to be like, oh, this is what it is. You don't need another reason to think differently. When if you actually think about it for a minute, for real, as long as we done had this situation, just now we killing this man. We done went into his territory, infiltrated everything, and just not killing this man seems kind of fishy to me. And another interesting thing I learned is that not only is oil in Afghanistan, but heroin is in Afghanistan.
Oh yeah, that shit over there.
So the reasons why we might be over there might not be for the reasons you think we over there. Cause
hey, that's politics, man.
Yeah, politics rules the world. But you know, like we was talking about, as far as education, we got way off track. But anyway, that's some things you get from understanding of different people. You know, world is not glamorous as it seems. But anyway, back to what we're talking about, absence of education. If you think about it, one of the first things to go with budget cuts, tax cuts, whatever the case may be, was education. It was either education or they could raise the tax on cigarettes. And the first thing to go is your child's education. How do you feel about that? Yeah. The thing that kills millions every day. They
supposedly kills millions, even though I know people that's been alive for over 60 years still smoking these shits and ain't dead yet.
Yep. But seriously, your child's education. Wow. You know,
like the thing about it, the schools in Georgia, Savannah, for example. Well, what the fuck are they teaching us, man? When nigga was in school, like, it's for them a nigga can say, I learned more shit when I left that bitch than when I was in the shit. Now, does that make sense? And school will be a place of learning.
Exactly.
So, if I was supposed to be learning, why am I now recently just figuring out some of the things I should have been already knew about?
Another funny thing about the school system as we're talking, if you ever think about it, I don't know you parents that, or you know, people whoever that you send your child to these such and such schools, but if you ever take a time to sit away and look at other schools, you would notice that students that come out of certain schools do not get the same education as other schools. Even though they say it is equal education, trust me, it is truly still segregated to some aspect.
Ain't no equal education. Fuck that shit. Boy, you go to all black schools, you know they give it, them boys don't even give us hand-me-down textbooks. Them boys give us textbooks from like probably 10, 15 years ago. Nigga, like, damn, these shits is super old. Ain't none of this shit updated.
The goddamn pages ripped out, people done wrote all type of shit in.
I mean, like, them niggas still be saying, like, that nigga name is Ronald Reagan still president and shit.
Shit. Yeah, nigga, this shit crazy, nigga. Shit. So when you think about that, you like, really? My child gotta go to these schools and not even get taught the same as he would do at another school. You always, this is what people don't understand. It's a sociological paradox. Think about it. Like, even though you tell them that it's going to be this way, you could think, oh, it's not going to be this way, and then you get there, and then it is that way. So you like, what the fuck was I thinking? A dream. Even it goes as far as even college universities. It's not even just high school, middle school, elementary. You could go to, think about this. If you gotta have a certain amount of money to go to a certain school whose education, a degree from there has you so much more of a chance to get a job. But at the same time, it's a university just like any other university. Why must it be better? Equal opportunity education, I do not believe it.
Like, you can say, you can go to college or whatever, and get a degree in something. But depending on where you went, that's going to be based upon where you're going to be going after that, or who will hire you or whatever. So let's say, oh, I went to college from Spanish, I went to Spanish State or whatever. No boys, and I only got a degree in, something like,
you might get a degree in
business management or some shit.
You know how many black people are trying to get degrees in business type settings?
Now, you know how many black people are trying to own their own shit so they don't have to be underneath other people, even though that shit ain't really happening?
Yeah.
It's a few of them out there. You don't know about them.
The job market is so much. Like, it's like a surplus. Like, everybody want to have businesses, but the thing about it is, if you think about it, it ain't enough land to even make all these businesses. But at the same time, if we supposed to be in an economic recession, if we got to be taking tax budget cuts, of course we in a bad situation. But the economy is not stable right now, and they trying to do everything to get it stable, but they doing the wrong. What I'm saying is, their intentions are in the wrong setting. Because as a person, period, not even as an adult or someone, a parent. Truthfully, education is the most important thing, because without the wisdom or knowledge, you cannot even go farther, because you'll be absent-minded of what you need to go farther.
Like, there's people out there now that still can't even read and write and shit. So niggas don't know their own damn name. Come on, cuz, how you can't write your own name on a piece of paper, fill out an application? There's so many people right now that trying to get GEDs because they didn't so-called finish high school or whatever. And you know why? I wouldn't even say it's their fault. It's because the system is so fucked up that it make people just not want to be in that shit. Like, it make no sense. Why the hell should I go to this school that I guess it's free, and I have to go there and I'm supposed to learn what y'all wanna teach me? But then I find out later on that the shit you trying to teach me, most of that shit ain't right. So what's the point of me going to that shit in the first place? And they got other places, like, I guess up north or whatever, them boys actually getting real shit. Like, and when I was in school, I ain't never had a new textbook. Come on now. Them boys were giving that shit hand-me-downs and bullshit or whatever. And this shit said that a bunch of shit that happened before. And then people got talking about that, oh, when we was in class, we learned this and this and this. And we in the same grade and shit, and we learning different shit. Come on, cuz.
And you might see a student from a school that's a higher level school as far as the education they teaching their students. Look at the textbooks, you be like, dang, you got a whole new different edition. Be like, that's not the type you got. Hell no. School I'm going to, like you said, hand-me-downs, not equal education. Schools have been garbage. They trying to make it seem like it's not garbage, so they trying to make different changes, and the changes they doing is really making it worse. But that's just what that's all I gotta say. Education to me feels like the most important thing, especially with, like he was talking about, it's a lot of people that they don't even got a high school diploma. Some dropped out in middle school. Sad to say, it's very true. Like, and to cut one's education, the Hope Scholarship, you can think about it like this. You cut hope, there is no hope. in general, black people don't have money like that. You know, it ain't even just black people, because the Hope Scholarship went from anybody with low income. But education, if education is really that important, why would you cut that? That's like saying you don't want no one to go further. And when I think about it, what it really means to me is that they want us to work in these business settings.
Cause think about it, yes, slavery is supposed to be in it, but yet people are still being played by the system. People of color, of different races, that don't happen to be a certain pigment in their skin or whatever. Look where we at. What black people still doing? We still doing menial job. What's the word for? I don't know the word for.
Demeaning jobs.
Demeaning, whatever the fuck jobs. Like, niggas still getting paid minimum wage. How do you expect to survive minimum wage?
Exactly.
And yet you went to school. Some people went to school. Even people that went to school can't even really make it too much anywhere down here because how bad it is. And the motherfuckers that's even in school right now,
poverty is high.
They make it so bad for the people that's already that's up there trying to continue their learning that they can't even afford to keep that shit going.
And this is speaking from the context of the South, Georgia. Trust me,
yeah,
South
Georgia.
is way. It's like North and South. It's a true difference. You up north and it's all. I don't know y'all situation. It could be bad. It could be bad, but I feel like ours is worse. Cause up there, at least y'all have, you know, big industry. You got tall build. It's many opportunities to make something of yourself. But in the South,
it's
hard.
All the money at. I mean, yeah. Think about it. Cause North, the cost of living is hell. But them boys making money up there and shit. Down here, we ain't make shit. Motherfuckers still making $750. $750. I'm not able to afford an apartment or any type of place to live on $750. Come on, man. That ain't shit.
And this is why they tell you to hire your education. But how can you hire it if you can't even grab hold of it? They said, okay, upcoming year, it's already been signed. The governor signed it. It says that in order to get the Hope Scholarship, that's not the name anymore. It's called the Ziegler Scholarship.
Ziegler.
Some type.
What the hell?
Excuse the name if it may not be exactly correct, but if you look on the website, you'll see what it's exactly called. But anyway, what it's saying is you need to have a 3.75 GPA, and you need your SAT scores have to be like 1,200 in math and like 1,300.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like it may not be too much for some people, but at the same time, you can't set the bar too high because everybody not on the same level. And that's what I'm saying. When people make these restrictions and such, you know, as politics do in the world, like I say, many decisions made, they not made with the best intention at mind. They not thinking for everybody. They thinking for their best intent, what's gonna get them the most, or whoever they trying to support over the most.
Yeah, cause think about it. Them boys up there on the top, they trying to keep everybody down on a low level. They ain't trying to bring too many people up. And think about it. A smart nigga? You don't really see too many smart niggas out there. I mean, yeah, there's a few of us, but it ain't too many of them that's up there where they at. Cause think about it, ain't nothing more dangerous to them than a smart nigga.
Exactly. What's worse, a smart black man or a dumb white one? you can find an answer to that, you know. But, you know, think about it. That would be a threat. Think about it. All these presidents, and Obama just getting up there, he not even all the way black, but he has some trace of black in him. So at the same time, it's still a surprise, because 42nd president?
40. Boy, I'm pretty sure it's higher than 42.
Well, first black president, period, out of all the presidents we done had. So
first colored president.
Yeah, that's the better way to put it.
I don't know the nigga black, but hey, he ain't white.
Yeah.
Or not all the way.
But I mean, crazy situations. But tune in next time. Give us your comments. we'll try to pick them up and see what we can do. Till next time, peace out.
Give my schools more money.